You guys can see that. Look at that. Oh, we got a guy speeding here. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so we just headed to the shop. J-Bob's trying to take the trailer in for safety, and we gotta get all our equipment washed from last snowfall service. Everything's full of sand and salt, so we gotta clean all that, and then just double check everything, make sure everything is golden for the next snowfall. So I'll see you guys at the shop. Doesn't work, eh? It's not very foamy.
Well, it's the soap.
Is it just this one or is it the other one?
No, it's the soap.
This soap doesn't foam?
You know, it's hard for me to wash this.
Stand next to the pole. It's up to your shoulders.
It is actually.
That's hilarious.
I don't understand
You're good.
that when I wash this, it's not going to be perfect.
Then you gotta wax it.
I'm not waxing shit.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, I was sitting in my puppy room.
I go home, I fill up my tub with sand and mud, and I roll around and squeal like a pig.
I think you just have to shower and it fills up on its own. Tried to tell her to get the good one. She didn't listen. They never listen. Are you rolling? What's up, guys? Sure enough, we got a phone call. One of the properties that we did last year, he hasn't had his property cleared all year yet, but he's having a walkthrough this afternoon, and he needs someone to come clear out his property ASAP.
So today's job was the customer wanted a full scrape down. Lot hasn't been cleared all year long, so we did this one last year. And basically what I did at the job is the front entrances. So there's two front entrances. The loader, you have to be super careful because with the curbs and that, you can blow out curbs and not even knowing that you blew out the curbs. So the first thing I did was find the curbs with the bucket, the edge of the bucket, just slowly scrape, let the snow drop and expose the curbs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, careful you. That's a ditch you're in right now.
No wonders.
Basically, the guys marked out the curbs. So what I'm doing is right here is rock, but I'm just double checking to make sure there's not a curb here. Basically, I walk across here because I can't see it. It's obviously buried in the snow. And right here, you can basically see that the curb is ended. And side here is rock for the ditch. So I'm just going around and just double checking to make sure so that way I don't bust a curb. So that's why you'll see that I ran around with footprints and basically kicked up the snow to see where the curb kind of goes and where it ends.
Shit, it's fucking cold! Ah! Why the hell is it so cold? God damn it! Oh, where are you, Mr.
Once I've exposed the curbs on both entrances, then I started scraping everything into the middle. So why I scraped it into the middle is instead of pushing it up, it's just to make everything easier for pushing.
No, don't you think
After I got everything from the two entrances inside the middle there, I went ahead and started clearing all the rest of the curbs, expose them again so we don't blow out any curbs. The snow was a little bit harder. It was packed down. It was extremely packed down. Not much so from traffic because there's not that much traffic, and obviously it's an open spot, so with all the wind and that, temperature changes, it just freezes it all up and makes it a lot harder to clear. The loaders, obviously you'll see it sliding around in that, but it is what it is. Because the lot hasn't been touched in a while, everything's obviously slippery, so normally I would just pile everything up, clean everything, pile it up, and then do the final push to where the snow is going to clear. But in this case, obviously I had no traction, so I would have to push a couple loads here and there, and then go back and clean up. So obviously the first section, that's what I did because we had people coming in.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you and I. Every attitude. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray in Southern California, but I'm allergic to the rain. What happened to euphoria?
The second section was basically the straightaway, so what we try to do is basically do one straight pass down to where we're piling our snow, and this causes a windrow on both sides. To control the windrows, you basically do one pass. Obviously on like the side of the building, I'd scrape everything, and then the side where the ditch was, I'd scrape it into where I've already cleared, and then just continue to push down. So that once you're done basically from the two sides, the section behind you is completely cleared. And then that just saves you so much time, so you're not chasing windrows, going back and forth.
Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's
back of the building, obviously you would see that I'd clear one section down and then spin around and then pull back from the bay doors and that. This is so that you're not putting yourself in a tight spot, like trying to push something against the building and then you end up hitting something, because obviously as you've seen in the video there, you'll see that there's tons of garbage, rebar, there's everything underneath there, so you don't want that hitting the building. And then yeah, just basically you keep working your way inwards to your windrows, just keep everything all together, and that's pretty much about it, and then you have a nice pretty looking lot.
Okay, J-Bob finished wrapping up site. The customer's having their walkthrough right now. Because the property wasn't clean this year and he doesn't have a contractor for his snow, unfortunately nothing was marked out. So we had to spend a little bit more time just finding and marking out all the curbs so that we don't damage them. It's a brand new parking lot on a brand new building, and so any chips or damage is going to be highly noticeable. We want to make sure that we keep the property in the same condition as when we got there. So J-Bob went around, he had to find all the curbs, and then there was a little bit of construction debris throughout the site because he hadn't cleaned for the entire winter, and we've been having freeze-thaw cycles and some rain. There's a layer of ice underneath the snow, so traction's pretty tricky. That's why J-Bob used the bucket, just to get a better scrape down, make it a little easier for the machine to push. With the Metal Plus, it would have been pretty hard fighting for traction on a skating rink, so it would have been a hard time. It would have been quicker to clean the edges, but to push the snow would have been a little bit trickier, so we opted to use a bucket, and he's got that wrapped up. Customer's happy, and it's on to the next one. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below.
I'm out of here. Bye.